He will be joining me, and I have Nanako Joafre. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Why are you smiling? There's a shake-up.
There's a shake-up that a lot of people are surprised about, you know, and for the fact that, you know, Issa Hayatou was considered the most experienced as far as the elections is concerned, and being in there and, you know, and everything, and then you have Ahmad Ahmed coming out to beat him. It's quite surprising.
I'm sure it's a breath of fresh air.
It's a breath of fresh air. A lot of people felt that, you know, Issa Hayatou had been there for a very long time. This is a man who has been CAF president for 29 years. You can say for 29 years, you know, he was president since 1988 and was contesting for an 8th term in there. But then, you know, the opportunity came for Dr. Ahmad Ahmed, who is the FA president for Madagascar. He's held that position since 2005, and because by the virtue of the fact that he is an executive committee member of CAF, it gave him the opportunity
really
to stand. And as you can see on your screens, that is the man who has shocked the world by beating incumbent Issa Hayatou, the 57-year-old. So what it also means that he becomes the 6th CAF president in the 60-year history of the Confederation of African Football.
He's well known, although he's held several positions.
He's held several positions. He's a member of the executive committee of CAF as well too. You know, he's been FA president for Madagascar for 12 years since 2005. He's been able to engineer a lot of changes as far as Madagascan football is concerned. So a lot of people were surprised, but then you won't be surprised if you had the likes of Nigeria FA president Ahmad Ahmed throwing his weight behind him even before the elections, and Liberian FA president too as well, Musa Biliti, also throwing his weight behind him. Kosafa, which has a 14-member bloc, also threw their weight behind him even before the election. So it looks like the wind of change was blowing in there at the CAF. So it's quite a surprise for a lot of people, but a general, you know, feeling out there on social media and everywhere is that Issa Hayatou has been there for a very long time, 29 years, and it was time for him to leave the hot seat.
Okay,
so we hope to see what happens from this one. But remember that, you know, Ghana Football Association President Kwesi Ntechi will also be vying for an election or a place on the executive committee of the FIFA Council. That is not done yet. So we'll follow up with that. We'll go live to Addis Ababa, where the elections were held, to speak to our reporter who is there monitoring events for us.